Hello, heroes, Kelthar, the heroes and legends. I can't speak today, and welcome back to RPG Corner. It's time to leave Roar, I think. Yeah, I've done everything that I think there is to do there. I've done all the bonding events that I could do, and I have... What else have I done? Talked to everybody in the towns, and it's time to finally return to the Courageous. Should I go and check on Valimar in the hold? If I do, I probably won't have the time to do anything else out here. It looks like the maintenance is nearly finished. Returning to the Courageous will cause the main story to advance. Any unseen bonding events will no longer be available. Board the Courageous. Hey!
Well done!
Well done.
I'm so proud of you, Reen!
I'm proud of me too. It's Valimar.
Greetings, my lady.
Well, that's the most enthusiastic he's been ever.
How are you feeling, Valimar? The battle yesterday must have been pretty hard on you.
I am fine. The damage to my armor and lost mana have largely recovered. I expect to be in peak condition before our next battle.
That's good to hear. Just listening to you talk, you really have changed since we first met.
Yeah, yes.
You seem to be talking a little more like a human now.
Is that so? That would suggest that my memory is slowly recovering.
What's that now?
The part of me in which memories are stored appears to be damaged. I have very few memories of the past, such as why I was sealed within the old schoolhouse to begin with. This includes my memories of language. Thus far, I have had to rely on the preset bare minimum of speech functionality. However, thanks in great part to your assistance, my speech functionality is slowly beginning to restore itself.
Does that mean that your memories of the past are starting to return too?
It is an indistinct memory, as if clouded by white noise. I seem to recall someone burdened by a great sadness, much like yourself.
That obvious, huh?
Yeah,
I look
Rain.
that burdened to you? Someone died right before my eyes, and I was powerless to stop them. But the more I think about it, the more I realize that I might have been able to stop it from happening. And that regret's like a thorn stabbing into my heart. Was the person in your memory able to move past their burdens?
I am unable to find any memories that answer that question. However, I believe that your sense of regret is an entirely natural process for humans. Is that not the case?
Well, yeah, I guess.
Give thought to what you would do differently if confronted by the same situation again. If I can aid you, I shall.
Yeah, you're right. I can't undo the past, but I can at least make sure I don't make the same mistake a second time. Perhaps considering how to do that is the best thing that I can do right now. Thanks, Valimar. I feel a little better after talking to you.
Then all is well. I am afraid I must return to sleep. Should you require my aid again, you need only to call my name.
And he's out like
I
a
need
light.
to keep on getting stronger. Strong enough that I can protect the people around me. The ship's maintenance is probably almost done now. Maybe I should take a nap or something while I wait for the others to get here?
Nope, no nap for you.
Yes, this is Rain Schwarzer speaking.
Hey there, Reen. George here. Do you have a minute?
It's just down the hall.
George, is something wrong?
Well, I'm over at the Ruhr Institute of Technology
Oh.
at the moment, and an acquaintance of mine here has a pretty interesting proposal regarding your Divine Knight. How soon do you think you can come over?
A proposal? Who is this acquaintance of yours?
Well, it's the Institute's president, actually. Professor Schmidt, the Empire's foremost orbital researcher.
Oh shit. That's who he was worried about meeting. He's like, oh, I don't really like this guy, but I don't have a choice. Well, here we go. R for Reinford. No, it's for Roar. He looks like an old dick. Professor G. Schmidt. The name's G. Schmidt. I serve as this institute's president. I certainly wasn't expecting the pilot of the Ashen Knight to be only a boy. The Alliance ought to be damn near ashamed of themselves if they keep losing to a snot-nosed brat like you. Wow, he's a dick for sure. I don't think that's any way to talk to the person you've only just met. Besides, he happens to be one of the students who helped get you that minor medal earlier in the year. And one of the students put out that request without any input from me. He should be kissing my boots for having the honor of assisting with my research, however indirect it was. Some things never change. Putting that aside, is it true? Were you the one responsible for developing the Panzer Soldats? It is. Duke Cayenne made the request and I agreed to it. I used the ancient robot Ordine and the Society's archaisms as a reference point, and then designed a frame that could be mass-produced even with the Reinford Company's technological capabilities. Afterward, I drew up plans for several models and oversaw the completion of a Draken prototype a few months back. Why do you ask? Do you have any idea what you've done? You're wasting your time, Reen. He develops whatever catches his interest, losing himself in it until he's done, and to hell with the consequences. The railway guns in Guerrilla Fortress and the orbital wave jamming device in Nord were both designed by him too. Unbelievable. Bah, an engineer who doesn't strive to satisfy his intellectual curiosity is a sad sight of an engineer. He's also a madman. We just design things. It's up to their users to decide what to do with them. Do you get it now? It was because I couldn't cope with this part of him that I ended up going to the academy over here. Yeah, I totally get it, unfortunately. Alright, what made you come visit the professor to begin with? Of course, that is what I called you here for. I was hoping I might be able to get some kind of advice or pointers from him. You know, about getting a new weapon for Valimar. Oh.
And if I might be so bold as to offer a word of advice, get Valimar a better sword, one like yours. If you think you're such hot stuff you can beat me without your 8 leaves training, you're in for a world of hurt.
Correct choice of armaments is indeed paramount. Selecting one the Awakener is well suited to will increase combat efficiency exponentially.
George told me about what you're after. He says you want a weapon capable of fighting on equal terms with the Azure Knight. We might have gone our separate ways, but he's still a former student of mine. I'm open to the possibility of designing something for you. Really? You'd make a weapon for Valimar? I said I'd be open to the possibility. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. If you want my help, I have one condition. Zamurian ore. Fuck. Ring any bells for you, Reen? That's from the first game. This is how you make ultimate weapons. I think so. You used that to make weapons for us before, didn't you, George? Oh, you know of it? Saves me the effort of explaining then. It's an extremely rare ore found here in Zamuria. It's an astoundingly strong material that possesses a mysterious radiance within it. And what's more, as I learned while developing the Soldats, the frames of the Divine Knights are made up of that very ore. Your Ashen Knight included. I had no idea. The double saber Ordine uses appears to be made of it too. Which, as I'm sure you figured out, means if you're ever going to compete against Crow, you're going to need a Tachi made of Zamurian ore too. To make one, however, you're going to need vast quantities of ore, yet it was only recently discovered how to refine the ore at all. Processing will be immensely difficult. But bring me the materials and I'll be willing to assist you. The concept of a weapon that can compete against Divine Knights is of great interest to me. Even when you're helping people, it's only to help yourself. It'd be nice if you were doing it to atone for developing the Soldats, but I can't picture those words coming out of your mouth. The very thought makes me ill. Bear in mind, Zamurian ore is an incredibly rare material. I doubt you'll find enough of it to get the job done. Still, should you pull it off, I'll design you the finest Tachi you've ever laid eyes on. On my name as an engineer, I can promise you that. Thank you, Professor. This will be a great help to us. Rare or not, we're going to find all the Zamurian ore we can to make this work. I'll keep my expectations low. God, I want to punch him in the face. That's what he needs, a good punch in the face. The advice Reen received on forging a new weapon for Valimar came from a surprising source, but they could not have asked for better. After politely excusing themselves, Reen and George left the Institute to reunite with the rest of the crew, and once the maintenance was declared complete, they boarded the Courageous and departed from Roar. Back to the ship. The next day, touring Erebonia 3. Yay! Angelica's the pilot now? I have to tell you, I'm impressed. I was expecting this beauty of a ship to be on the feisty side, but she's a real sweet girl. Cutting through the clouds like this feels wonderful. I could get used to this. Wow, I can't believe how quickly you've gotten the hang of it, Angie. Neither can I, but I think it's obvious who's more qualified to sit there here between the two of us. The job's all yours now. Hey, heh, why thank you. I hereby accept the positions of Chief Helmsman and Courageous Second in Command. She really is amazing. There's no one out there who can tame a vehicle as fast as Angie. We're not going to have to worry about a thing with her around. Moving right along, the good news is that we were able to liberate Roar. I don't think any of us could have predicted how much the war situation would change in the process. Marquis Ragnar and his provincial army's withdrawal from the conflict will have a profound effect going forward. Losing one of their key members is bound to be a painful loss to the Alliance. For one thing, it should make things easier for Lieutenant General Vander and the 3rd Armored Division. Their greatest concern before now was the Nortra provincial army, after all. So the Alliance's overwhelming supremacy is finally starting to sway. Only in East Erebonia, though. They still come out on top in the West. Right, Prince Oliver said as much too. General Le Guin and Brigadier General Bardius are out there and claiming one victory after another. And then there's your brother, Eustace. He's a brilliant leader and it shows. I see. Be that as it may, all we can do is focus on our efforts on the Eastern Front for now. That's what we were entrusted with, and fretting over things we can't change won't do us any good, right? It's putting it into perspective, yes. We've got our hands full over here as it is, so let's make every moment count. Time to get back to gathering all the info we can. Speaking of, mind giving us an update on the situation with Valimar's weaponry? Ah, right. How could we forget? Professor Schmidt agreed to cooperate with us, didn't he? Cooperate is a strong word, Elisa. He only cares about what interests him. That it ends up benefiting us is purely secondary. And remember, he's only going to help if we happen to find enough Zemurian ore to make that happen. How we're going to get that stuff that rare is beyond me, though. You said that Valimar himself is made of that ore, did you not? You wouldn't happen to have any ideas, would you, Emma? I'm afraid the Hexen clan knows very little concerning the creation of the Divine Knights. Some legends passed down through the clan say they were made during the time of the Great Collapse. Specifically, they were forged by artisans who called themselves gnomes. Oh shit. That's an interesting name. I know the term from old stories much like anyone else, but I had no idea a band of artisans that by that name existed. Supposedly, they once worked closely with the clan's ancestors. But somewhere down the line, the witches and the gnomes ended up parting ways. I couldn't tell you exactly when. How curious. Maybe so, but none of that's going to help us find any ore. Our chances of finding enough were pretty slim to begin with. I know where you can get enough. Oh shit. But only if you're willing to overcome some very difficult trials to obtain it. You do? Really? What do I have to gain by lying? You're aware of those strange ruins scattered all over the country, right? Oh yeah, these suckers. Yeah. Where the higher elements were active? Those are the ones that are called spirit shrines. They were built on top of septium veins long ago by the gnomes to encourage the formation of massive Zemurian ore crystals. Those crystals were in turn used to create the Divine Knights. So if there's any place in Erebonia to start looking for the vast amount you need, it's there. I had no idea. Why didn't you tell us this before now? Am I supposed to be a mind reader? It wasn't exactly relevant until now, so why bring it up? No need to bite our heads off. Hey, she told us now, right? All we gotta do is go to one of these shrines and we'll be rolling in ore. Let's hope so. We've got a lot on our plate checking up on the country, but exploring a shrine's been our best lead yet. And no matter how difficult it might be, a little thing like a trial isn't going to scare us away, right? Right. Wonder if we'll get to meet the gnomes. Sorry, in my head, all I keep picturing is gnomes from World of Warcraft, so kind of like, oh. With the discussion coming to an end, their destination had been decided. Before departing, however, Class 7 thought it best to check if there were any new requests from Prince Oliver. And their timing turned out to be quite apt, as he had very recently sent several their way. Here we go. They're all blue, so they're not required. Cruisin' for a bruisin'. Imagine Eustace Alberea weeping for the safety of his province's people as they're chased through the streets by a ravaging monster. Surely you would not let such a dire scene come to pass, would you? The battle is set and the North Croatian Highland awaits. Monster Aberadon. Haha. I like his little stories. It's kind of like Matt Mercer's giving us a little bit of Critical Role in these quests. Dearest ladies and gentlemen, I have taken the liberty of calling upon you for a request of my own, unbeknownst to my worthy rival. I have left a letter in the location indicated by the Blue Cross. I think you'll find it well worth your while to read it. Oh shit. That's Blue Bonk. So here's the deal. An airliner got hijacked mid-trip and went missing, but we managed to track it to the Isengard range. Right now the hostages are still inside. So we're gonna rescue them. It's gonna be tough given that the hijackers are armed, but that's where you and the Courageous come in. Toa can give you the specifics on how to reach us, but we'll be waiting in the Isengard range. See you there. This one's from Klein. Happy to see that Hibble's with him too. Not so happy about the airliner going missing though. Doesn't seem like something we can afford to ignore, dangerous as it sounds, but look at this one. Phantom Thief B. What's this about reading a letter? As if we have the time to be concerning ourselves with his pathetic antics. I know what you mean, really, but ignoring it might be even worse. Yep, we've got our work cut out for us. Hey, Reen, I want to help look out for everyone. Let me come with you, okay? Of course, V, you're always welcome. I think Celine and I should come with you when you're exploring the shrine, too. I was about to say the same thing, and make sure you're ready before you go. I wasn't kidding when I said the trials were difficult. It is temporarily not possible to remove V from the party. Okay. Yeah. And yeah. And yeah. This is gonna be me and the ladies. Yep. Confirm. Alright, so there is lots of people to talk to. Let's, I guess we'll start with Toa. Oh, Reen, did you see the request from Klein and Hibble? Yeah, it sounds like they've run into something pretty serious. You read the details too, right? About an airliner being hijacked and the passengers being taken hostage? Yeah, this would usually be a better matter for one of the armies, but with the war going on, they can't spare the manpower. That's when the two of them decided to step in and take matters into their own hands. And if we can, we'll be sure to go and help them out too. Where did it say they were currently waiting? The Isengard range, right? Right? Apparently the hijacked airliner is being kept somewhere near there. I know their exact coordinates too, so just let me know when you're ready to go. We'll get you right out there. So we'll save quests for later. Let's see. Anything to say, Toa? Getting Angie back in perfect health is such a big worry off my mind. Now I just want to see Crow again. Well, I did kind of see him when you were up on the Pantagruel, but we didn't get the chance to talk or anything. Sorry about that. Valimar and I won't rest until we make that happen, though. Promise you, we will bring him back. It just might take some time. Can't wait. Until you do, I'll try to be the best captain I possibly can. Anything else? There we go. So, looks like my suspicions about George were right on the money, too. What suspicions? Oh, nothing. What? She has suspicions about George? What's going on? Oh, are the two of you helping out on the bridge? That's right, I've decided to join the crew as a radio officer. Sounds like I've got plenty of work in store for me, but I'm up for the challenge. She's always had magic hands when it comes to communications equipment. Perhaps she was inspired by the desire to bridge the gap between her and a handsome gentleman from afar. That is so not it. Anyway, I'll do my best to earn my keep aboard the Courageous. So please let me know if there's anything you need. You bet, thanks. Now that I'm here, I intend to serve the courageous to the best of my ability as our ship's radio officer. Don't forget to tell them about how well you're going to serve them as our ship's other sexiness officer too. Can you cool it with the sexiness officer stuff, Vivi? You can be whatever officer you want. It's a relief that Marquise Rogner was willing to honorably withdraw from the Alliance. The Nortia Provincial Army still stands, but I expect that he will remain true to his word and not enter the fray again. I get the feeling that the Marquis would get along well with my father were they to meet under different circumstances. Maybe. Oh no. Okay, that's everybody on here. Oh wait, I have to do the... Start from the bottom. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Alright. Angelica, wait. If you're here, then who's piloting the ship? Calm down, Reen. Our dear Toa is testing out the autopilot right now. Sure, I'm the helmsman, but I'm not a machine. Sometimes the gal needs to focus her attention elsewhere. So now that things have settled down a little around here, Toa decided to take the opportunity to run a few tests. Rest assured, once she's finished that up and I decided on our next destination, I'll return to the pilot seat. That makes sense. Still, I've got to admit it's impressive how well you can handle any vehicle you get your hands on. They've repeatedly stressed how high-spec the Courageous is, but you're already piloting it like it's second nature. I appreciate it, but I'm afraid I don't have the Courageous nearly as well tamed as my Orbital bike yet, anyway. Speaking of, let me thank you again for leaving the bike in my care. I'm glad I finally have the chance to return it to you personally. Although there's no need for that, my friend. I knew you've been getting quite a bit of use out of her. I've even noticed a few little Reen-specific customizations on her last time I checked, so it'd be rude to ask for her back. In fact, I hereby declare you her rightful owner. Just make sure you keep treating my old partner well, got it? I don't know what to say except thank you so much. Who'd have thought there was a whole crystals of Zamurian ore just waiting for someone to clear some trials and take them? Not me, that's for sure. Still, now that we know they exist, we should be able to get enough for that giant sword. Yeah, honestly, convincing Professor Schmidt to help us out's probably going to be tougher than getting the ore. George, I'm amazed you actually decided to ask him for help in the first place. I don't think I've ever heard you get through a sentence about him without at least one groan or sigh. Whoa, don't get me wrong here. I don't want to do this, but as a former student of his, I know how talented he is. And we're not in a situation where we can pass up capable helpers just because they're incredibly unpleasant. If we can get him what he wants, he'll do an amazing job for us, assuming he doesn't lose interest halfway, though. Right. Anyway, I better get back to the ore gathering now. We'll worry about keeping him interested later. We'll have to. Good luck. What else you guys got to say? Just one crystal of Zamurian ore should be enough to get started. Once I get a good look at one, I should be able to figure out if it's even possible to make a Valimar-sized weapon out of it. Best of luck getting your hands on the ore. One more time. If you're gonna keep riding my trusty old partner, you better keep treating her right. As for me, I'm gonna have George build me a new one once we take Thor's back. This year's model, if you will. Neato. Who's in here? Horses and stuff. Yeah, I've heard the rumors about how magnificent Zamurian ore is, though I guess I wouldn't turn down the chance to make something out of it if someone offered. That someone won't be me. We talk, Valimar? My structure does indeed seem to be made from that of Zamurian ore. Overall combat prowess being stimulated by the affinity between Awakener and armament is also made clear by observing the Azure Knight. So if I had a Tachi you could equip, I might be able to compete with him on a more even footing. I'll try and get you one, okay? Just wait for a little while longer. Acknowledged. Nice. I've been trying to look after Whitcomb as well as I can, but he's not showing any signs of his old vitality. He's really strong, speedy horse, but looking at him now, you'd think he was ready to give up the ghost. He must really miss Lambert. Eustace and I make for lousy substitutes, but I want us to do whatever we can to try and cheer him up. Talk to the horses. Let's see if he makes a different sound. Nope, same sounds. Customize the bike. Let's see what the dark coloring looks like. Oh, black. I still like the hot coloring the most. That's a nice color. Kind of boring. Pretty sweet. I'm gonna stick with the hot coloring. Alright, moving up to the second floor. Kitchens, etc. Oh, a lot more people here. There's a quest over there. Let's take a peek. I'm not gonna start it. Oh, is that blue blanc? Okay, we'll do that later. We'll do that blue blanc later quest. Hey, they're playing pool. Girl, one more game. Just one more. By all means, continue embarrassing yourself by challenging me again and again without so much as a moment to calm down. Billiards is a game that requires a cool head, much like chess, actually. I'm a chess expert. Don't you tell me what it is or isn't like chess, and stop acting so damn arrogant. Eustace is offering Sam some solid advice, but not that he'll ever take it. Doesn't take much to set him off, does it? He's legitimately blind to the fact that his anger is the only thing preventing him from competing with me on equal footing, too. Just, oh. Okay, 6. So, it's just Eustace, really. Alright. And then Eustace first.
If we have to. Draw a card. I'll be going first.
I have crap cards.
Be gone!
Shit. Damn, one of my big ones.
Can't believe this. Can't believe this. How about this?
Well, that.
We have the same score. Let's redraw. I'll be going first.
Thank God.
How about this? At least it wasn't a complete waste of time.
Yes. I can see defeat this time. Who else is like close to max? Milliams is pretty low. Yes, Sarah. Oh, Sam. Okay.
I'm not gonna hold back.
Give me some fun cards. There we go.
Well then, go ahead and draw. We're even. We'll have to redraw. All right. I'm going first. Bolt!
You son of a bitch.
Now you've done it. Force!
Look at you getting fancy with it.
Crap. Mirror!
Oh.
We're even. We'll have to redraw. All right. I'm going first.
Oh my God, that was down to the wire. That was amazing. Figured you out now though, so don't think you'll be so lucky next time. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, let's get this thing going.
Yes, let's. We're playing Strip Blade. That's what we're playing right now.
Go on, draw a card. Looks like we need to draw again. After you, my dear.
Of course.
Looks like we need to draw again. After you, my dear.
Dang.
What? Wait a second!
Oh shit! I used my wrong card.
Time to power up.
Oh, I'm done. Yeah,
Look at
you
me
can't
go.
win. Oh man, she wrecked me. I've still got it. We'll see you around, Reen. Damn it. Alright, let's give Milliam a play.
It's time to duel.
It's time to duel.
Come on, draw a card. Come on, draw another one. You're up first, I guess. Come on, draw another one. Come on, draw another one. I'm going first.
There we go. Oh.
So sorry. Ah! Whoosh.
Whoosh. Oh, she got rid of my blast. I held on to those for too long.
I wanted to win.
Whew. Boo, you beat me. I held a mean grudge though. You just wait until next time. Are you allowed to get another star, or is it 4? I think it was 4 or 5 stars. Let's give it a shot and see. Oh, wait. Let's find out.
Then let us begin our duel.
Gotta use blast early on this
Please,
time.
draw a card. We're evenly matched.
Third turn.
Let's redraw.
I'm gonna do a third turn
Then
blast.
I'll make the. We're evenly matched. Let's redraw. The
Damn.
first move is yours.
Now we're evenly matched
We're
again.
evenly matched. Let's redraw. Then I'll make the first move.
All right. Well,
Well played.
gotta stick with this one. Yeah. Oh yeah, I got this in the bag.
Mirror. Well played.
Oh,
Raging winds.
damn it. She's never mind. Ah. My cockiness got to me. I've done it. If you excuse me, I will be leaving now with pride in my heart. Oh, I guess it was 5. Yeah, 5 people get stars. Okay. Alrighty. Let's continue the tour. Talk to peoples. People all around the world. They worked on our kitchen appliances back in Aurora when we were getting maintenance on the ship. Both the stove and the fridge are as good as new. The Rhineford Company certainly lives up to its reputation. Oh, read that. Alright, nothing good there. I've reconfirmed the locations of the 4 spirit shrines in eastern Erebonia so that we can be sure where we're going. One on Gorelia By Road, one in Nord Highlands, one on Ebel Highway, and last but not least, one on Nortia Highway. If what Celine says is correct, we should be able to obtain some Zemurian ore from within them too. Sure, if you could make it through the trials, but it's not going to be easy. Honestly, I don't even know whether you're even strong enough. You're just going to have to try your luck, though. Our chances would have been better if you'd actually warned us. Now we get to go in blind and unprepared and hope we don't get killed. Well, whatever. We would have ended up taking on these trials one way or another. Might as well stop complaining and get on with it, or we'll never be able to take that blade for Valimar, or make that blade for Valimar. Suppose that's true. Well, we'll let you take your pick as to which shrine to explore first. Just let Celine and I know when you're going to do so. We want to come with you. Same here. Got it, will do. I'm sticking with you for a while so I can look after everyone, both inside and out of the spirit shrines. Fine by me, I appreciate the help. Alright. Zemurian ore you're seeking is occasionally found in small amounts when exploring ruins dating back to the ancient Zemurian civilization. I never would have imagined there were places in Erebonia built to accumulate entire crystals of it. Incredible. Sounds like I have plenty of history, legend, and lore to learn from Celine. We sure do. I'm finally getting back into the habit of writing again. Between my time at Thor's and the things I've seen during the war, it felt like a good time to write something topical. The only problem being that I keep swaying towards more targeted content. I know I shouldn't, but once I start writing, I simply can't contain myself. The heart wants what it wants, Reen. Oh boy. Any new Chronicle? Oh, Manly Munchies pasta. Got me a pasta boot. Okay. Nope, I meant to hit this. That's just a machine. Next floor. Shops and deck. Hey. We better get cracking on exploring those spirit shrines. That request from Phantom Thief B does worry me a little, but I'll keep an eye out for him myself to make sure he doesn't cause you any trouble whether or not you decide to do it. It'd be a shame if you had to divert your focus on his time-wasting shenanigans when you've got plenty else to take care of. Nice to see things have finally come back down in my hometown. Instructor Mary being safe and sound is just icing on the cake. Now all we need to do is find Uncle Makarov and Bridgie. By Bridgie you mean Bridget from the Wind Orchestra, right? Yep, she's my bestest friend in the whole wide world. Oh man, now I'm really fired up to go find her. Pretty sure Bridget's not a fan of that nickname. Hopefully it doesn't spread before she's here to quash it. The money room. Heard that Hugo's in Roar now. We didn't even have the decency to. Oh, the we diddy didn't even have. Wow. We diddy didn't even have the decency to tell us he's fine after helping us escape. I'm gonna have to smack him a belter when I see him. They're gonna get married. Oh. Bike colorings. Fee coloring, Elisa coloring, Stria board. I have none of these things, and they all cost 5, 10, 20, 30, 40 of my 99 new materials. I think there's a cap on new materials. Might as well use some of them. Let's get them. Alright. Now I have all the materials. Talk one more time. Oh. Alright. Oh, inspect curios. Nope. Alright. And that person's not got a shop yet. Probably be Hugo at some point. Is it true? Did Klein send you a request? If you get the chance, I'd really like if you could try and help him. Right when the war broke out, he put himself in the line of fire to let us first years escape. We owe him a lot. Right. I will help him. Got new weapons for me? You sure do. Alright, we'll worry about that later. We're kind of broke right now. Check the rear deck. Nobody here. Moving back. Okay, and then we got 2, and then front deck. Even if we aren't able to get him on board, it's such a release to hear that Klein's doing okay, even if whatever he's up to does sound really dangerous. Now that I think about it, maybe I'm not as relieved as I thought I was. Mellow stew. Amazing, I never would have. Oh yeah. Terrell bomb. Oh. Damn it. All right. And perfect. You're gonna put him there, are you? Yep, great choice, huh? A good bedroom's gotta be fun, right? So if you ever want to take a nap in here, you're more than welcome to snuggle him. You might end up dreaming of Gramps if you do, though. Appreciate the offer, but no, definitely not. Never thanks. Yeah, I did go back and use a previous save to watch some of the other bonding events and that I don't select that you see here on video. So I kind of know what happens with Milliam's bonding event. With the Nortia provincial army bowing out of the war, everyone over in the Highlands can breathe easily. The chance for things to take a turn for the worst has always loomed over us, but that shouldn't be the case now. Yeah, it's a relief for me too, but I can only imagine how much bigger it is for you. Let's just say I owe you all a lot for making this happen. And now I can focus entirely on my work as part of Class 7 and start paying you back for that. I've played my part to protect my first home, now it's time to bring peace to my second one. Alright. I believe that's everybody there. We're going to the conference training floor. Alright, what we got down here? Royal room. Oh. I'm so glad that both you and your mother, Angelica, are safe. That the courageous was able to help in rescuing them both makes me very proud indeed. Thank you for your kindness, Your Highness. I'm sure my mother will be fine, just fine now that since she has Sharon to help too. I'll be doing my best to help out everyone here, just like I've been doing all this time. I'm sure I speak on behalf of everyone in expressing my happiness about that. With your mother safe, that leaves you free to focus your mind on the others you care about as well. Such as the upstanding Reen here. Wait, what? Your Highness, I mean, getting the impression my presence here is making things more awkward at an alarming rate. Can't let myself be shown up. I'll have to prepare my very own plan of attack. Your Highness, it's not what you think, really. Princess Alphin's blatantly incorrect comments aside, it's a real relief to know that we're safe and sound. We've still got work to do, though, so let's keep it up. We will. Alright. I swear this room was way bigger. And then, oh yeah, I didn't finish all the training room stuff. I was about to just bail. So then, she's got stuff to train. I guess I could, is there just a talk option? There is. It's been so long, I felt like I just had to throw on my lacrosse uniform. Wearing it again feels like the most natural thing in the world. Maybe I should ditch my regular uniform for this, haha. Now I'm in the mood for some good old-fashioned practice. Then I'll be ready for action once Theresi and Ferris are here. Hey. It's a good thing to know that I can update their stuff. Whoa, look what's going on here. I feel a lot better now that we've got Angelica piloting the ship. Sure, I'd gotten used to it, but she seems like she was born for the job. Arrived just in time, too. We've been needing a gunnery officer, so I've been thinking about taking that up. Sounds like a plan. Alan, get the chit-chat and get focused. You owe me 100 thrusts. Get to it. Right. Was that my fault? Oh, boy. Alan really needs to loosen up. Getting all worked up like that can throw a whole day of practice down the drain. I'd know. I get that he's worried about his lady and all, but when you're training, you gotta focus on training and nothing else. Guess I gotta work him so hard he won't have the energy to worry about anything else. Might as well pay your respects now. Oh, this one's open. Is Elliot the guy here now? Back when I was in Roar, Chairman Arena asked me to keep doing Orbital staff reports, you know, like I did back at the academy. You'd think she'd be too focused on the war to be worried about research and stuff, but I guess that's how she is. Maybe not. He's just in here swinging a staff around. Made me think stuff was about to go down. Okay, I do believe that is all. Oh, well, let's do this real quick. Check students. Kenneth, Margarita, Hugo, Stefan, and Klein and Hibble. So we've got 6 students. Yeah. Kenneth, Nortia Highway, Margarita, Swarstrock Barrier, I remember that. Hugo, Ruhr, Stefan, First Ruhr Institute of Technology, and Isengard Range. Okay, so now we know what the next episode is going to entail. It's going to be the quests and saving the students. Thank you guys for watching this episode of RPG Corner. Please also don't forget to check out Strategy Corner, the other show on the channel that airs every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. 30 minutes after RPG's Corner's normal release time of 12 p.m. Pacific time. So 12:30 Pacific time, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, you can catch Strategy Corner. I'm Kelthar of the Heroes and Legends. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, hit that notification bell so you know when the next episode is live for your viewing pleasure. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.